someone is expressing whatever they're expressing on my behalf without my consentment to third parties or to other people, I know when that is wrong. And I will stand up against it. I will not remain quiet. So if there's anything, I don't know, that might be circulating, moving around about me, I'm just, firstly, I honestly, I will say this, that I have a public, literally, I have a public ministry. And I honestly do not think I would be stupid to that level, knowing that I have a public ministry, to do something, especially a ministry of God. I personally, I don't think I'll be that stupid to do something like that, right? And then, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I don't even have like, it's so funny because I don't know, I don't even know how to put this, or how to how to even start this. But I, for even to begin with what I'm feeling is going on, and what I'm suspecting is going on, to begin with, I don't even have someone in my life that I can say I'm maybe in that space with, or am moving in a direction to maybe get married to. No, I don't even have. It's been what, a year, I would say, for me now, and ever since then, my focus has been to finish my master's degree, to do my CPA. I actually wrote my audit exam, and to try to transition and go to start working, start my career, as I was, just doing some other things like the podcast on the side. So I don't even have the time. I don't I don't even have the time to be engaging in. I don't even have the time to be acting foolishly like that, I would say, because I believe, we all have a certain level of foolishness. We say some things, maybe slip up here, slip up there, but that level, I don't think, I don't know, personally, I'm not foolish to that extent, right? So I don't have, any of the things or whatever might be going on around me. I do not. But I'll be honest, God speaks to us in different ways, through dreams, through this, through people, through our intellect, through intuition and things like that. But I've never allowed the use of my face for anything that would go contrary to what I stand for. And I've never allowed any distribution of any recordings that were of me in them to be distributed. I say distributed because obviously, as I shared before, I'm not stupid. I would never record anything of that nature, let alone to mention that I, even in my past relationship, I was not into that because I know my body is the temple of God and I respect myself. But most importantly, I respect God. So I would never, honestly speaking, put my ministry, my relationship with God, even my career, because even my career, I would never do that to myself. So with that being said, that I did not consent to anything being put out there. I did not consent to engaging in anything, which comes back to my status about me that I actually shared with you guys on abuse and things like that have taken place to me this year. Not this year, the previous year. I shared this with some of my family members, but unfortunately, as happens with abusive cases, most people who are abused voice out that they are being abused, but they're not taken seriously. Or sometimes, even by their own relatives and parents, sometimes they're told to hide it or not to say it in fear of embarrassment. For me, it was not. For me, it was not. I think, I don't know, so many factors were involved. Even family, people who you would say family, people who you would call family, being involved in the orchestration of these things against you, makes it harder, you know. So for me, that's what I think made it harder. So I'm trying not to say everything. The reason why I'm sharing this is in respect of all those who might have been disappointed because they expected better of me, or they were actually taking the things that I was saying seriously, or they were looking up to me, maybe some people who were younger than me, or maybe older people who were, just happy that the new generation is coming up, looking like they're going to be helpful to society. This is the reason why I'm sharing this. I'm not trying to just put everything, like my business, out there. Not that I have anything to hide. If you want to ask anything, I am very, very, very open to sincere, respectful, and reasonable questionings or inquiries, I would say. So I'm tying this abuse thing to these whatever we have been sent out about me, that personally I don't even have that. Secondly, one of my biggest I would say one of my biggest weaknesses is just being alone, which is my strength. So if I tell you I've been alone for almost 2 weeks, Christmas season, I've been alone for almost 2 weeks. And when I say alone, I mean home alone, just doing what literally, if I'm not eating, writing, praying, thinking, just being alone and indoors, not in touch with friends that much, no physical touch with anyone. I wish, there could have been like cameras or something around the house that I could just send along, but have been experiencing, that I feel like something was going on. However, when you, like I said, I would explain that to my family and no one would take me seriously. So especially now that I've been home alone and all this has happened, to me it makes perfect sense that, okay, so basically this is what is actually happening. Probably hypnosis And then when I wake up, it's done, because it's not like I'm saying, I'm talking about things that I know what I'm saying might be sounding like I'm not getting to the point. Like I said, I'm not trying to be explicit about all the details, because I'm trying to not to spend the whole day talking. But I do as well. It's not like these are feelings that I have or imaginations. You do know, every person knows their own body. Like, oh, I have a cut here, or oh, I have, this there, or this is what I look like, my shape. We all know ourselves. We are the most intimate person with ourselves. But then when you see that, no, something is not right with me, this is not who I am, that's when you begin to connect now all these things. So with that being said, if I'm saying if, because honestly, I haven't seen anything. This is all from intuition. Some of the things that I believe are gifts God has given to me, through hearing, through dreams, through many different things. Those who read the Bible will understand that people like Elisha would hear things that have been spoken of in kings' bedrooms, remotely, and things like that. So that's where I'm basing this off. So if indeed there is anything circulating about me in that area, firstly, I do not consent to that. So whoever put that out there will have to be, I'm not saying will have to be, is responsible, will have to take it down. Number one. So with that, yes, we'll have to take it down. And number two, I would like to, I don't know, honestly, I know that sometimes my podcasts are checked just for information. So any, I don't know if like this will actually get to anyone, but any streaming, whatever service or any platform. I tried to reach out to Facebook yesterday because I just wanted to find out about, their policies and how these things worked before I really got into this. But I just want to say that I'm not in agreement with this. And given the opportunity in future, I will make plans to fight whatever is about me that I'm not in agreement that is out there to be taken off, because that is a violation of my personal rights. So I just would like to say that if there's anything or anyone who's responsible for the circulation of these things, I have rights to appealing and many other different rights that we all have rights to, right? So I will use those rights. So, because once again, as I said, I'm not afraid of anything because I have absolutely nothing to hide. So, with all that being said, if nothing is going on out there, well, I guess vulnerability sometimes is good. If you know that you have been through an abusive situation, just know that you're not alone. It's something that you work through. It's something that you heal through. It's a process. I'm healing myself. I'm working through it myself. So know that, hey, the girl who does the beautiful podcast and posts videos on YouTube and oh, by the way, I have a book that I am distributing that is called Undimmed. It's a small book that actually was birthed